watchers and trackers, and welcome to my film view today. And yesterday I was watching last night I was watching Star Trek: The Final Frontier, and glorious 4K, of course. I was going to do a review last night. I couldn't because I was going to game with some people. So it was directed by William Shatner. Shortly after events of Star Trek: The Fall of the Voyage Home, it follows the crew of the Enterprise as they confront renegade Vulcan cyborg who is searching for God at the centre of the galaxy. Starring William Shatner, Nimoy, DeFosse Kelly, James Doohan, Walter Koenig, Nichols, George Takei, Paramount Pictures, 1989, 106 minutes, 33. Cost actually it's a lot of money though. 33 million and a budget of 63. And a budget of 33 million and a box office of 63 million. So yeah, yeah. So it's So not the greatest movie ever, but you know I like it. It's good. It's enjoyable. So anyways, let's go back. Let's turn to the plot. The crew of the newly commissioned USS Enterprise NCC 1701A are enjoying a short shore leave after the starship's shakedown cruise, which Kirk, Spock, and McCoy camping at Yosemite National Park. Their leave is interrupted when the Enterprise is ordered by Starfleet Command to rescue a human, a Klingon, and a Romulan, all diplomats who have been taken hostage on Nimbus 3, a planet set aside as a neutral location to advance dialogue between the Federation, Klingon Empire, and Romulan Empire, Star Empire. Learning of the Enterprise mission, the ambitious Klingon captain Clark decides to pursue Kirk for personal glory. On Nimbus 3, the Enterprise crew discover that Cyborg, a renegade Vulcan, is behind the hostage crisis, prompting Spock to admit that Cyborg is previously unmentioned half-brother. After the Enterprise crew saves the hostages, Cyborg reveals that the hostages taken was used to slow the starship, which plans to use it to travel to the mystical planet Shakari. Cyborg believes that lies behind the Great Barrier is a powerful energy field at the centre of the galaxy and that God is located there. Take control of the ship, Cyborg uses his ability to reveal the heel the innermost pain of personal through the Vulcan mind meld, so as to gain the loyalty of his crew. McCoy's pain is that he has helped fulfill his terminate father's request to die, only to later find that a cure could have saved his father's life, which caused him years of guilt. Spock's pain is knowledge that his father rejected him at birth for being too human, though he is unremoved by the experience which he had since made peace with his father. Kirk refuses to let Cyborg remove his pain, claiming that it's necessary to make him human. Cyborg reluctantly disappears a truce with Kirk, realizing that he needs his experience to navigate the ship to the Shakari. This is a film I like. It's not the best Star Trek movie, but I think I think William Shatner does a good job actually. I think the performances are good in this. They are good. You meet this at the beginning of the film. You see Kirk climbing this mountain. You know, like free climbing and stuff. He's doing that, and then Spock, like McCoy's watching that, and then Spock flies up on those freaking hover boots or something, and then Kirk falls, and then it's like I love that. I like the humour. I like the chemistry. All three of them. I think they're fantastic. So they go camping, of course, and trying to and they start singing "Row, row, row your boat." Anyway, so later on in the film, at the beginning of the film. No, actually, that's not the beginning. That's like just after. But you meet at the beginning of the film. You meet this Vulcan. No, and then he starts laughing. It's like they're laughing Vulcan. It looks a bit like. I always think it's Sean Connery. I don't know. It looks like Sean Connery a little bit. So anyway, you meet a guy called Cyborg, who's a bit, who can, do things to people's minds that they can release their pain, and then he gets loyalty from him, of course. I mean, I suppose you can call it brainwashing, but I don't know. I wouldn't call it brainwashing, but it looks like that from a distance. But I mean, I suppose it is in a way when you watch it, because everyone just seems to just take loyalty to this guy, Cyborg. And anyway, so you meet these Klingons, of course, who I can't remember their names actually, but I watched a documentary about them. They actually seem nice people too in real life, and they look like they really enjoyed playing the role as the Klingons. Used to, I suppose you could call them amateur Klingons. They're just like they're like young and stuff, and they're like, oh, Captain Kirk, Anyway, the dude that target practices trashes stuff in space, shooting at things. The visual effects in this film are not the best. They're not the greatest. They're not the worst special effects I've ever seen, but there is moments I think, okay, especially with the shot when it goes into the Enterprise, and it looks big, and it's meant to be quite small. It's weird. It's like moments like, I think, okay. I mean, it's weird. I mean, if you see what I mean, I was like, the Enterprise is huge, right? This thing goes, it looks about, doesn't look that, makes the Enterprise look smaller. Some of the effects look a bit, but I've seen worse special effects on certain films. So these people are taken hostage, but then they're not really taken hostage because the Enterprise decides to kind of go. Actually, the funny thing, the Enterprise is like not working properly. I'm thinking to myself, hang on a minute, when Star Trek felt was fine, all of a sudden it's not working. Okay, it doesn't really make sense that when the Enterprise is not working properly, they give the ship back and it's not working. It didn't quite make sense because and they're always the ship that's closer by all the time. Like no, more experience. Captain Kirk, I suppose it's true. Captain Kirk's got more experience, but I'd say he's got a way of getting his own way, cheating and stuff, and that's what makes him such a great character. He can a little bit bend the rules a little bit, just a little bit. I love the camping part where the camping part was good when they start singing, and Spock's like, "Am I having fun yet?" It's like, and it's so funny, and Bones is like, "Oh, I found a phone when he was dead, wasn't he?" So funny. So they have to go to this planet. Of course, the Romulans hear about this like rescue, so they end up going there. And the scene was weird when Finger starts dancing and her starts dancing and stuff, and it's like, it looks weird. I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's a little bit weird, but it's a weird scene when you're watching that. You think, oh, you watch it then, it's weird, but that's weird. It's like, so anyway, they end up trying to save the hostages, but then they get taken. It's all like a bit of a plan to get the Enterprise to there, because this guy wants to go to this like place with God and stuff right in the middle of the galaxy, whatever. And it turns out there's a little bit of a twist in it and what this thing is, but whatever. So anyway, they end up taking the ship and they're taking like, anyway, they escape. They escape from the brig, and of course, Scotty breaks them out. They end up like escaping, and they end up getting like not captured exactly, because thing is, Cyborg starts using his mind meld on him, like trying to freaking release, trying to get loyalty from them, trying to get their like pain out of him. But he tries it on McCoy, his father's death and stuff. He tries it on Spock, his I suppose his father's disappointment in being a human and stuff, half human, and it doesn't work on. Actually, it doesn't really work on either of them because they're both like loyalty to Captain Kirk, friends, So yeah, that's the reason why I think brainwash. I'm not so sure. So it was too, and then it doesn't try on Captain Kirk because he's saying not interested. Not so I am. So if I'd never had my pain, I wouldn't be who I am, which is true. You can't just like take it away from people. You just can't. So it's just the way it is. You live with it. And that's what makes it a great story. I like that bit of story. I think that's a good bit of story. Like about a character. You don't know what makes Captain Kirk, but you know that there's something there. Like, you don't know what it is. And Captain Kirk kind of implies he's got a bit of pain there, but he kind of goes, you know what? I like my pain, I need it. So I am. And that's good. I like that. So, yeah. So, something's there, but, they didn't really. So, anyway, so they end up going to the Shakari, and, of course, the Klingons are like, they're more like distracted by this planet. Of course, the Klingons are on their way. Just not a long review, this one, because I'm just like, because I was doing it last night. I was watching it last night. I wanted to, So anyway, so then we go to the Shakari, and they decided to like set to go there Captain Kirk's like, okay, fine, we'll go there. This is what it's all about, you know. Where no man's has ever gone before. So yeah, so they end up going there. And of course, Captain Kirk takes the ship is captain again. Of course, he's, you know. Then all 4 of them beam down to the planet. And the planet's quite interesting to see actually. It's like when they land, it's like a pinkish kind of colours. It's an impressive looking planet actually. I mean, I like the look of this planet actually. But there's nothing there at first. The next minute, these things start popping up, and then this guy's head pops up. He looks a bit like the what's it called? The scale line from Wizard of Oz. He kind of reminds of him a little bit. So anyway, he starts talking about you know, you think, wow, this guy's quite something. He looks like he's got a beard and everything. But then he starts on about Cybot starts on about the ship, the Enterprise, how they got there. He's kind of like, it's kind of like, and he starts getting a bit interested in the ship, and I'm like, oh, you're a god, why would you need your ship? Doesn't make sense. So even Captain Kirk's kind of like, can I ask you a question? Why do you need a ship for? Why? And then then he shoots his like laser beams like Captain Kirk, and he does the same to Spock. And even Fingers like, hang on, why are you want? There's something not right here. Captain Kirk's like notices something's not quite right here. And of course, yeah, it's a bit of a. So it turns out to be not the that god, you know, some fake thing like in. Remember the Star Trek series was like that. Yeah, it's like a fake god or something. I don't know, some kind of. So anyway, Cyborg and the god thing starts having a fight and stuff, and he looks like him. So, you know, it looks about like Cyborg. And they start having a fight. So the Enterprise shoots out the shoots out the god figure thing or whatever. So anyway, so Klingons turn up. I like this part where there's supposed to be like a rock monster, what is it, Rockman scene in there, but they cut it out. But anyway, so Captain Kirk starts running. 2 of them beam out, Spock and McCoy. They beam out, and of course it leaves our finger because the Enterprise has issues with its transporter. So anyway, so he tries to escape, climb up this thing, this cliff, and I like the part where the Klingons turn up and then they start shooting on the god thing. And I think that was pretty cool actually. The Klingons actually, you know, help out Captain Kirk, and then Captain Kirk's kind of like, "Come on, man, I'm here, shoot, man." That scene was great. I did like the last bit. You know, they kind of make up, but Captain Kirk's not a massive fan of the Klingons because of what they did to his son, killing his son and stuff. And I like the part where he beams on and then I think he apologises. I think it was quite nice to see that actually. Klingon apologised, and it's amazing. And then it's Spock who's in actually the captain on the ship. It's pretty cool. I like the last part. The last part was good. It's a good film, especially the last final part where they actually start singing and Fingers playing that. You know, like it's great. The last part was great. All 3 of them together. And Captain Kirk did say that. I like the part at the beginning of the film where I know I wasn't going to die because I wasn't alone. The only time he's going to die if he's alone, that's what he says. Yeah, so anyway, so the last part was really good when they start counting, you know, that's pretty good. So a good film though. Not the best special effect. Okay, so I didn't like about some of the visual effects weren't the best. Certain about looked a bit out of, you know, things looked a bit out of place in it, like the Enterprise where the ship goes in, and yeah, the ship looks about as, you know, it's like, I don't know, it looked a bit out of place. I know the budget was actually quite high. Was it 36 million? Cost more than last. I mean, it cost quite a bit actually. This one compared to the other ones, and the visual effects aren't quite as good. Okay, so what I like? Okay, you know, certain things didn't look right. The fact the budget was higher than the last film, crazy. And the effects in the last film were a lot better. Okay, so what I liked about it, I like the performances. I like the chemistry and the cast and stuff in there. I think they're all good actually. All the cast. I like the Romulan woman in it. Very attractive. Any chick with pointy ears works for me. Okay, I like the cast. Good solid cast in it. The guy that plays Cyborg is a good. I would have preferred if actually really become full-blown villain in it. He tries to kill Kirk and stuff. That would have been more interesting. And then Spotlight, knocks him out. So yeah, so good performance is good. Some decent effects. Not every effect in this film are bad. They did reuse certain special effects in the Voyager. Not a huge issue with that. Yeah, and an interesting story. Not a bad story. Oh, yeah, it's an interesting one. So yeah, good ending to it too. A nice little ending. The music's so yeah, the rating I'm gonna give this film is a 4 out of 5. I liked it though. I didn't dislike it or anything. I remember when it used to come on TV, it used to get terrible ratings. But you're watching it, you think it's not a bad movie. It looks quite good on 4K too. So yeah. So Star Trek: the Final Frontier gets a 4 out of 5 from me because I liked it though. It's not a terrible movie. It's got some decent good moments in it. That especially the scene where you see their past and stuff, you know, like who made who they are, and I thought that was really well done. The performance in that, and William Shatner is great. His performance, excellent. He does a good job with the directing, but it's just the visual effects are a little bit, you know, not the best, especially for the budget too. That's like crazy. So they say 4 out of 5 for Star Trek: The Final Frontier. So if you want to go off and half a bit, remember to subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day, have a nice week, and stuff, and enjoy my video. Remember to hit that like button and engage. Thank you for watching.